Hello everyone, this is Louie and welcome to Louie Loves. And for today's video, I'm going to share with you how I met BTS at the airport without knowing who they are and how I became a BTS ARMY. So the first time I learned about BTS was at the airport, Incheon Airport, when I was in line to get my ticket to fly back home to Nashville. If you are following my channel, you know that I had a solo travel in Seoul, South Korea in 2016. And so there was a commotion and I'm like, what was it about? And the person in front of me said, oh, it's BTS. And I had no idea who they were. And they were like passing by me. And when they approached the counter, I was like, they were feet away from me. And I was like, ooh, interesting people, because their hairs were in different colors and they looked so young. And so I got interested about them. And so when I went back home, I googled BTS and I learned their story. I learned about their story, and that was the beginning. I went into the rabbit hole and I never come out. Contrary to the idea of many people, BTS fanbase ARMY is not consisted of screaming teenage girls. We are in fact a very diverse fan base. For example, I am a certified school teacher and I am 42 years old. I am happily married and I love BTS. BTS ARMY fan base is the most diverse fan base there is right now. We are consisted of young and old people from different walks of life. You might be wondering why a lot of people love BTS, and I will tell you why. When you listen to their music without being prejudiced, you are going to fall in love with their music and the message that they're singing about. Because they're singing about mental health, depression, anxiety, not measuring up to the expectations of your parents, of the society, and just having your own time, reaching for your dreams. If others are making it and are already winning and you are still in the process of winning, they encourage you to just keep going, because just like the sun and the moon, you will have your time to shine. Isn't that a beautiful message? BTS songs are mostly in Korean because they are Korean. So whenever I listen to their songs, I needed to use Google Translate in order to understand and learn about their song lyrics. And the minute I did just that, I fell in love with this artist, because their music, this sounds cliche, but their music spoke to me, and their lyrics, their words pierced my heart. And the reason about that was, I think all of us experience some struggling and trying times, and the minute that I saw their lyrics, it made me feel that I am not alone, and that these people experience the battles that I am fighting, and that the struggles that I am dealing with on a daily basis, and that it made me feel that, hey, even stars do feel my feelings, and it made me feel relatable to them, or them to me. And that is why I fell in love, and I'm like, I'm going to stand this group, because unlike the music that we have today, their music actually means something. They encourage you to do better. They encourage you to actually love yourself, even if you don't love yourself. They encourage you that, hey, you are enough and you are worthy. And I want you to know that. If you are unhappy about yourself right now, just keep improving yourself and don't give up. Plus, their story of success is so inspiring. These 7 young artists started from literally nothing. They said that BTS is overrated. Well, guess what? Before they became overrated, they were underrated, and actually no rate at all, because when they were just starting, nobody wanted to give them a chance. So they lined up to have a chance to actually debut, and they had their chance. They worked really hard night and day, and they kept going even though a lot of doors were shut to their faces. And they never gave up. They kept working hard, making themselves and their craft a little better every day. And now look at where they are at. They're at the top. So if you love an underdog story, this is a winning story for underdog people. So I root for underdog people, and that is why I root for BTS. And no, they are not overrated. They deserve whatever they have right now. They're amazing people, and I love them. Because I love them so much, I booked another solo travel to Seoul, South Korea, but this time it is a BTS themed vacation, and I timed it to their 5th muster show so I can actually go and meet a lot of armies from different parts of the world. However, the night before the muster show, I got very sick, and I had a very negative reaction to the food that I ate the night before, and so I got very sick and couldn't go, and all I could do is cry a river. And my husband said, you better stay in your hotel because you're by yourself and no one will take care of you. So I just cried, feel my feelings, and move on. And I'm just thankful that I'm actually there, and I got to experience, a BTS themed tour. So I'm thankful for that, and I will keep that in my heart forever and in my memories. So if you love BTS and you are their ARMY too, just like me, I want to know your story. Please leave on the comments below your story about how you became an ARMY, because I would like to know. And that is it for today's story. And if you enjoy watching the video, I hope that you like and subscribe to my channel, Louie Loves. And just like what BTS says, no hate, just love. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.